Hi there, this video is for men over 40, 50 and beyond. Does building or even maintaining muscle these days seem to be getting more difficult, especially as you're aging? Well, that's a normal experience for most guys in their middle age. But believe me, you can still build muscle. It is possible, but it requires some strategy and some additional knowledge. So stay with me here for today's video and I will get into the details. Hi, I'm Terry. I'm 64 years old and I help men aged 40 to 70 regain their strength, their health and wellness to live a better quality of life. So for men over 40 and even 50 and 60, building muscle is still very possible, but requires, as I said, some additional knowledge and some smart strategy. So what happens is when you do age, your muscle protein synthesis becomes less responsive. Testosterone gradually declines and your recovery slows. As well, probably most importantly, your cortisol levels begin to become more disruptive and inflammation increases. So you can't train like you did at the age of 25, which is obvious to most of you by now. Today I'm breaking down the smartest muscle growth supplements for men over the age of 40 that are available in 2026 based on real science, not marketing BS. Here's our medical disclaimer, and it's just important to note that your medical practitioner should always be consulted before beginning any new program that involves exercise, nutrition, wellness, or health. So here's another important disclaimer. The title of this video does refer to muscle growth supplements, but it's important to note that these supplements only provide additional support when you've already taken the steps to ensure that the proper lifestyle habits are in place in your daily life. In other words, no supplement of any kind replaces a smart, progressive overload strength training program 2 to 3 times per week, adequate protein intake in your diet, sleep quality, or calorie sufficiency. Number 1 on the list is creatine monohydrate. Creatine monohydrate increases ATP availability. This is the primary energy carrier in all living cells. It provides immediate energy for muscle contraction, nerve impulses, and chemical synthesis. And this is important when we talk about building and maintaining muscle. It improves strength output, preserves lean muscle mass, and supports cognitive function. In men over 40, creatine will offset age-related muscle decline. It'll improve your training intensity and maintain bone density. The dose to take is 3 to 5 grams per day, and depending on your body weight, your tolerance, and your program that you are engaged in, whether it be a moderate exercise program or a rigorous strength training program, you can increase that to 10 grams per day. No loading phase is required. Creatine monohydrate is foundational for men over 40. Number 2 is essential amino acids with a leucine focus. After the age of 40, muscles become less sensitive to protein. Essential amino acids are the 9 essential amino acids that form the complete building blocks for muscle tissue and repair. Of the 9 essential amino acids, leucine is the key amino acid that activates what is known as mTOR. That's the muscle building pathway. The optimal solution is to source leucine-enriched essential amino acid supplements. Aim for leucine as to make up 40% of the content of the total supplement, as opposed to taking leucine as a standalone supplement. Essential amino acid supplements can also help if you train fasted, or you're struggling to hit your daily protein intake targets, or you are cutting calories. Leucine is particularly effective in triggering muscle growth in older men who are experiencing protein insensitivity, otherwise known as anabolic resistance. This process is about signaling muscle growth effectively. It's important to note that men over 40 and 50 need to do the following. You need to ensure that you're consuming 0.7 to 1 gram protein per pound of body weight daily, coupled with a rigorous and consistent resistance training program to fully realize optimal muscle building benefits. Men over 40 need at least 2.5 to 3 grams of leucine in each meal. So your daily essential amino acids dosage, and that's the effective dosages in research, typically range from 3 to 12 grams per day, often divided into multiple doses throughout the day, with higher doses showing greater benefits for muscle and cognitive outcomes for older men. Number 3 is HMB. HMB is a metabolite of the amino acid leucine. Leucine is an essential branch chain amino acid that is crucial for protein synthesis and muscle metabolism. The primary benefit of HMB is it enhances protein synthesis, which leads to improved muscle hypertrophy, particularly in older men when combined with a rigorous resistance training program. It is particularly helpful in older adults, as I said, with caloric deficits during detraining periods as well. Research shows that HMB may reduce muscle breakdown, preserve lean muscle mass, and helps prevent age-related muscle loss in older men, known as sarcopenia, and also improve recovery. The daily recommended dose, according to the studies, is 3 to 6 grams daily. HMB is not magic, but it is protective and vitally important for muscle growth and maintenance in older men. Number 4 is betaine anhydrous. Betaine supports power output, hydration, and methylation pathways. Methylation is a process by which it is essential for regulating the cardiovascular, neurological, and detoxification systems in the body. Several studies have showed modest improvements in strength, power, and muscle endurance, as well as body composition. The daily dose recommended from studies is 2.5 grams split into 2 doses daily. This supplement is a performance multiplier. Number 5 is vitamin D3. Low vitamin D is associated with lower testosterone, reduced muscle and strength, and higher inflammation. Men over 40 frequently test low. Optimal blood levels are generally 30 to 50 nanograms per milliliter, and that's of course lab dependent. Supplementation range is 2,000 to 4,000 IUs on a daily basis, and this should be guided by your lab results. Vitamin D supports both muscle and hormone health. Number 6 is omega-3s. Omega-3s are very important because they reduce inflammation, help improve muscle recovery, and may enhance muscle protein synthesis sensitivity. For aging athletes, reducing inflammation dramatically improves recovery capacity. The recommended dosage per day is 1 to 3 grams combined EPA DHA. Number 7 is Urolithin A. Mitochondrial health matters for muscle. Mitochondria are essentially the powerhouses or engines within your cells that break down foods to be used for energy output. Urolithin A supports mitophagy, that's the clearing out process of damaged mitochondria. Research shows improvements in muscle endurance, mitochondrial biomarkers, particularly for men over the age of 40 noticing reduced stamina. This can be very supportive. The recommended dose, according to recent studies, is 500 milligrams on a daily basis. Now here's the summary of the top supplements available in 2026 that promote muscle growth in men over 40. Number 1 is creatine monohydrate. Number 2 is essential amino acids. Number 3 is HMB. Number 4 is betaine anhydrous. Number 5 is vitamin D3. Number 6 is omega-3s. And number 7 is urolithin A. So here's the truth. The best muscle growth supplement stack for men over 40 is layered. In other words, the foundation is a muscle and strength training program, adequate sleep and recovery, proper hormone-focused nutrition, and your regular lab results. And then you add these targeted compounds or supplements over top of the base that you've established with your lifestyle habits. Now, these recommended dosages are general ranges that were used in human studies, not personalized prescriptions. As always, consult a qualified healthcare professional before starting anything new, and you will get a personalized consultation based on the needs that you have as per the dosage that you should take each day. So I'm going to propose 4 supplement stacking strategies here. And obviously, I've talked about a number of supplements here. I don't expect you to take all these at once, and it's probably not wise to do so anyway. So don't ever take anything blindly. So here's 4 suggested supplement stacks based on whatever your targeted individual goals are. So number 1 would be just a simple foundational muscle building stack, and that is creatine monohydrate and vitamin D, particularly if you're deficient. Number 2 would be a strength and power stack. Again, foundation is creatine monohydrate, and then you would add betaine and essential amino acids. So number 3 would be a muscle preservation stack during cutting if you are into that phase. You would use HMB, essential amino acids, and omega-3s. So for mitochondrial performance stack, that's if you're lacking energy and endurance, you would use creatine monohydrate, you would add Urolithin A and omega-3s. So the summary here is to run a supplement stack for 8 to 12 weeks, track the following: your strength progression, your quality of your recovery, your body composition, that's fat versus muscle, and of course, look at your lab markers. So there you have it, the top natural supplements that support muscle growth in men over 40 for 2026. Remember this, muscle after 40 is not an optional decision. It's metabolic protection, it's hormone protection, it's longevity insurance, and supplements can only support muscle growth, so training combined with a smart nutrition plan builds it, and discipline maintains it. So if you receive some value from this video today, please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and comment below. I'd like to know if you've tried any of these supplements so far and what results have you attained. So there you go. Stay tuned for more of my weekly science-based strategies for men over 40 who want to develop strength, boost energy, and maximize longevity. So until my next video, I will see you then. Take care.